So welcome to the Parkinson's Foundation's Mindfulness Monday. I can't believe it's towards the end of November now, right? My name's Crista Ellis, for those of you who haven't met me yet, and just welcome to each of you who are returning. For those who might just be dabbling into the practice of mindful meditation, just trying something new, seeking community. So if you're just joining, again, here's another reminder: grab pen and paper, pencil, something to write with, something to write on, to type with. If your trimmer is especially significant right now, don't worry about it. There'll be other ways to engage in the journal prompt. For those of you who haven't been here before, everyone will stay on mute for the duration of today's event. Just helps with background noise and make it nice and clear for everyone to hear the guided meditation. If you have questions or comments, you can see our chat is very active, so do not hesitate to share any thoughts or questions that you might have in the chat. I do encourage joining on video if you're comfortable with it. Do turn that video on, of course, being mindful of what your camera is pointing at. And our next live session will be November 29th. So next week is our Spanish session. And on November 29th, we'll do mindfulness and happiness. We'll talk a little bit about how mindful meditation can contribute to our joy and happiness. Next Monday, tune into our YouTube channel. So block that time on your calendar, sketch it in, look up our YouTube playlist, Mindfulness Mondays with the Parkinson's Foundation, and tune into a session that you resonated with or that you found especially challenging. This Wellness Wednesday, we have a special event. I want to take this time to thank our veterans for their service. This last Thursday was Veterans Day, so I just want to thank each of you who has served our country. We will be speaking directly to our care partners of veterans this Wellness Wednesday. Care Partner Town Hall, Care Partners of Veterans. This program will bring awareness to the Parkinson's caregiving resources available through the VA and the Parkinson's Foundation. We'll talk about eligibility requirements for VA-related benefits and services and how to access these resources. In addition to our Veterans Affairs expert speaker, we'll feature a care partner sharing how they have used VA and Parkinson's Foundation resources to help improve the PD journey of their loved one. The remainder of the program will be interactive with a moderated discussion with the audience. So if you're a veteran or care partner of someone who has served our country, please join us this Wednesday. I'll be on there. So if you just want to see me, come join us. We'll be there. And for those who are just joining or learning about the Parkinson's Foundation, I want to make sure we share a little bit about the mission of the foundation. Every day in everything we do, the Parkinson's Foundation staff and volunteers are working to make life better for people with Parkinson's disease. We do that by pursuing 3 goals: by improving care for everyone with Parkinson's, advancing research toward a cure, and empowering and educating our global community. If you have any questions or need some additional support for your Parkinson's journey or your loved one's Parkinson's journey, do not hesitate to reach out to the Parkinson's Foundation. You can visit our webpage, parkinson.org, or you can call our helpline, bilingual helpline, 1-800-4PD-INFO. If you prefer to email, you can reach us at helpline@parkinson.org. Very good. So now we're going to talk a little bit about gratitude. Okay, if you just joined us, I'm going to send just a last reminder: grab a paper and pen, notebook, journal, pull up a Word document on your screen. We're going to have a journaling prompt after our discussion. So the importance of gratitude. We hear it all the time, right? We've talked about this before for those of you who are returning community members of our mindful community. We're going to talk a little bit more about the importance of being thankful or showing gratitude. And this aligns perfectly with the upcoming holiday, right? For some people, these words, gratitude, being thankful, can elicit kind of an eye roll, like, oh, yeah, I'll be grateful I'm alive, right? Or even just a blank stare. Okay, sure, we know that gratitude's important in an abstract sort of way. In many ways, as a society, we've lost touch with the true meaning of gratitude. And that's understandable. Gratitude requires reflection, okay, and stillness. And those are two things that can be difficult in our busy, overstimulated everyday lives. And what do I mean by overstimulated? Okay. All these things that are happening around you, cooking, cleaning, the TV's on, the radio's on. You're thinking about your next appointment. You're thinking about the things that you're doing with your grandkids. So much to fill our days, right? Overstimulation. The phone, my gosh, I literally have to schedule time to stay off of my phone, deliberately making myself put the phone down. So you guys have asked for the science, so I want to make sure that I touch about the benefits of gratitude. Because of the overstimulation, this busy, we miss out on the benefits of gratitude, which may be greater than many people realize. As it turns out, the effects of gratitude can be important for our overall well-being for several reasons. Okay, so thinking about gratitude and this overall well-being umbrella. We'll start with the first one. Very prominent in Parkinson's disease, very prominent in the world, talking about mental health, right? Gratitude has showed implications to improve our mental health. If you're struggling with anxiety or depression, which are common and very important emotions of the human emotional spectrum, but in Parkinson's disease and plagued, I'd say, just around the world, anxiety and depression is so heightened, even more so now, coming out of this pandemic. Having those big, significant swings in anxiety and depression, gratitude might be the last thing on your mind, right? Very, very held in by these very dark emotions, okay? However, as it turns out, gratitude could be a key component of helping with your mental health. One study showed that participants who wrote gratitude letters, so gratitude letters are thinking about an individual, say, a movement disorder specialist, okay? I know many of stories of people with Parkinson's disease who are very grateful for their movement disorder specialist. So thinking about a letter that you would write to this expert, being grateful for the knowledge that they've shared and the change that they've made in your life. Writing in this study, these participants wrote gratitude letters regularly, so once a week. They displayed significant better mental health than those who didn't. So the control group was a group of people who did not write these letters weekly. And then the study group was those who did write these letters weekly. In fact, brain scans, okay, data you can see, things we can measure, right? We take MRIs, we can see different changes in the brain. We measure the heart, EKGs, right? This is energy. These are things we know with numbers and come to understand scientifically. Brain scans show that suggests that gratitude can even have the power to rewire our brains for the better. So changing the way we think, literally changing the way your brain is working. Moving on from mental health to physical health, gratitude has been shown to help with both improving sleep and strengthening our immune system. Okay, this is a recurring thing in mindful meditation, strengthening the immune system. Meditation strengthens the immune system. Research indicates that a regular practice of gratitude may even be linked to reducing pain. We've talked about pain before in our earlier sessions, and improved cardiovascular health, your heart health. The practice of gratitude does not require a visit to the doctor's office or a prescription. Okay, so there's just another benefit. And another benefit of gratitude, we're going to talk about stronger social bonds. It's no secret that people like to feel appreciated, right? Gratitude that is kept to yourself can be tremendous benefit to you, but expressing your gratitude makes it real to you and benefits the recipient of that appreciation, your partner, your daughter, your son, your husband, your wife, your sibling, your friend, your doctor, your therapist, your exercise class. You know, when you show appreciation for these folks who are in your life, it starts to trigger this deeper connection and can improve your relationship with others. And one other thing that we've talked about, Dr. Maria Searwall in previous sessions talks about resilience. Gratitude has the effect of helping us to refocus on positive emotions. It guides us to take an optimistic, solution-oriented. So we're stepping out of the problem and coming into solutions, giving this approach to the challenges we encounter in our life. So many of us with Parkinson's disease encounter daily challenges, right? Everyone encounters challenges every day, but even more so for those who are living with the disease and those who are caring for those living with the disease, both of which are hugely related to building resilience, right? So being optimistic and stepping into a more solution-oriented frame of mind, positive psychology, right? As I just shared with you, gratitude is tied to your physical and mental well-being. And more importantly, expressing your gratitude can turn into building resilience, okay? Resilience improves our overall quality of life by enabling us to bounce back, right? Bounce back from the hardships we face, that diagnosis of Parkinson's disease that your loved one got and that you received. How can we frame this into a resilient state of mind? So we see that a consistent practice rooted in gratitude can improve our mental health, improve our physical health, strengthen our social bonds and relationships with others, and build resilience. So here comes the more challenging part. This is the practice, okay? So find your piece of paper and pen, get comfortable, prepared to write. If you're using the computer, preparing your Microsoft Word document or notepad. If you're not writing or typing, preparing the mind to say these things out loud, okay? So journal entry prompt number 1. What's something about your body or health that you're grateful for? What is something about your body or health that you're grateful for? And I'm going to join you guys. So the question is, what's something about your body or health that you're grateful for? And you don't have to get overly specific. It can be one word. I am going to give you guys 2 minutes to write, okay? You can have a list that goes on and on and on. You can have a single word. Either way, we're all going to share some time thinking about something about your body or health that you're grateful for. You've got 1 more minute. And for those who would like for me to read some of the things you're grateful for, you can feel free to type them into the chat. Right? So we have some people saying, I'm grateful for my memory. Yeah. Health, to be active. I still have good hair. Ambidextrous. Beautiful. I'm able to sleep at night. Absolutely. I'm grateful for the good days my body has that allows me to have good energy to keep up with my two daughters who are 8 and 5 years old. Thanks for sharing, Sky. Catherine writes, the miracles that occur inside each cell of my body, which still surprise me. There's still a lot of things we can do. Let us be grateful for that. Absolutely, Jenny. Thank you for sharing. I am grateful that my Parkinson's disease is slow moving, so the slow progression. Kathy Lindsay says, grateful for ability to find alternative solutions. Dawn, absolutely. This was very hard for me. I am having a difficult emotional few days off, but I'm grateful for my legs still working and allowing me to go on hikes to see amazing places. Absolutely, Dawn. Yes, and that is the practice, right? Being able to see what we do have instead of looking at what we do not have. My mind, my intelligence, good knees, hips, shoulders, enough energy, no pain, I'm strong. Beautiful. Yeah, it was very difficult for me to write something that I'm grateful for in my body and health. And it's easy to get hung up on the things that we don't have or that we lack. And reading a lot of these posts that you all are sharing, just being grateful to be able to move, being grateful for your children, being grateful to not have pain, right? Just thinking about the things that we do have versus what we do not. Beautiful. Someone says, I'm grateful for my green eyes. I love it. Perfect. All right. Prompt number 2. Look around the room and write about everything you see that you're grateful for. Maybe it's a picture of your family. Maybe it's the recliner you're sitting in. Maybe it's a new TV. Maybe it's your calendar. Maybe it's your pill box. Look around the room and write about everything you see that you're grateful for. Beautiful. I see most eyes are looking up now. So I'll share what I wrote this time. I'm grateful for fresh flowers, right? My sister, my Wi-Fi. So I was having trouble with my Wi-Fi connection this morning. So I'm very grateful for my Wi-Fi to be blinking blue instead of red. My cup of water, a candle, and my crystals. So I've got a lot of crystals around my desk today, just to help center and ground me. I love crystals. You guys write in my puppy and spouse, my lazy dog, my computer, my sewing machine, artwork, large windows, My families are able to do their own tasks, golden colors everywhere, sending sunshine around me. Grateful for what makes a house a home. Mhm. You can see everything in the room. Thank you, God, for giving me my two eyes. Some people do not even have this privilege. Yeah. Things that remember my family, memories from the pictures on the wall, comforts and support, reading materials, family yard, hot cup of tea. Someone sent me a smile. Thankful for a beautiful day, my cat, the blue sky. Grateful for my spouse, a warm apartment. Grateful that you can even be grateful. Absolutely. Netflix on my TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. So much to be grateful for, right? Now look at all the smiles on the screen. We just spent 20 minutes talking about gratitude, and your faces have changed. So today's practice was a form of meditation, of mindful awareness to what you have in your life to be grateful for. Okay, so I wanted to show you that meditation, mindful awareness, doesn't mean you sit and breathe all the time. You can sit and write. You can sit and just acknowledge the abundance around you and within you here in our space. People are still writing in things that they're grateful for. So we have 6 minutes left of our time together. We are going to spend that time breathing. Okay. So find a few little fidgets to get comfortable. Sit as tall as you can wherever you are so that you just feel this erectness at the top of the body, this engagement of the core, engagement of the chest. Let's see if you can pull the shoulders up, back, and then down. Nice. Close the eyes when you feel comfortable. And take a deep breath all the way down into the belly. And then let the breath go. We'll take 2 more deep belly breaths. And again. And start to find some comfort in your body, wherever that may be for you. If it would feel okay, maybe you place one hand on the heart, maybe not. Maybe you place both hands, totally up to you. You can keep the hands right where they are. And as you start to consciously breathe, just feeling the ebb and flow and the wave of your breath, breathing in as the chest and belly rises. And breathing out, the wave is pulling back into the sea. Spending the next few moments together, just breathing into a body that has served you in all the years that you've lived and all the years to come. Feeling this sense of compassion for all the things that you've just acknowledged that you're grateful for today. And for this next moment, feel some gratitude for just being you. Feeling grateful for your personality traits, your mobility, the challenges that you face that have made you who you are today. Gratitude. Breathe into that space of gratitude, breathing in and breathing out. And take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. You can release the hands from your body if you've had them on the heart. And just start to flutter the eyes open. Beautiful. Good. So if you feel overwhelmed by gratitude practice, keep in mind that it doesn't have to be difficult. You can start small by setting aside time each day. And what I like to do is when I lay my head down at night, just think of something that I'm grateful for, no matter how challenging the day was. So that's something that I try to do every day, right? Or you can have a more formal practice of writing things down. So finding that journal and writing 3 things down in the morning or at night that you're grateful for. Maybe try writing a letter once a week, old-fashioned letter, right? USPS. If you're comfortable expressing your gratitude, set a goal for yourself to tell someone that you appreciate them every day. You've got nothing to lose, just so much to gain in a gratitude practice. Just looking at our comments here before we close. Happy birthday, Annie. Linda says, still don't understand how breathing helps me with PD. I'll talk just a little bit about it. Our time's up. Breathing doesn't just help Parkinson's disease, it helps the overall body. So when we learn how to breathe, it calms the nervous system, right? And this is what is primarily affected in Parkinson's disease. So when you use the power of your breath to invoke a state of relaxation, that's what the breath does. It calms the nervous system and clears the mind. So it gives you a little bit more sense of clarity. Breathing overall just helps the body to function. So you're pulling more oxygen into the body, going to help every system in the body to function better. See what else is in here. I love you guys too. Beautiful. Tom writes, I'm grateful that I have Parkinson's disease versus so many in my family that has MS. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Tom. You guys are so welcome. I'm going to say a few things that I'm grateful for as we close, okay? I'm very grateful for Zoom, making it possible for us to connect, all right? We all had to face the challenge of a virtual world in the time of COVID. I'm very grateful for the Parkinson's Foundation, who has given me a platform to share mindfulness with each and every one of you. I'm grateful for Jennifer, who supports every Monday behind the scenes, who is on that email, on the phone with you, for those of you who might have some challenges connecting. So thank you, Jennifer. And I'm grateful for each of you who show up for yourselves time and time again, who asks questions and might even feel a little shift in your heart each Monday. So next Monday, preparing for the holiday, we will be off for the English version anyway. So if you're feeling like you want to continue next Monday, tune into our YouTube channel, and then we'll see each other live again on November 29th, unless you join me this Wellness Wednesday for Care Partner Town Hall. You guys have a blessed week, and I'll see you guys soon again.